Hey guys, welcome back to Java Code Analyzer by Mac. Before we start, please click on the subscribe button and press the bell icon to be notified for the next videos. So let's get started. So for today we have taken the Java code to reverse a string. So here you could see that we have taken the string yes and it is represented as apple. So first thing to keep in mind that to look at the output and try to think which concepts of Java will help us in achieving this. So as the string are represented in the form of index, hence we have to make use of loops. We can either make use of loop, that is for loop, or a while loop. So here let me try to take the for loop. So I've taken a for loop. So the loops that will help us, it might be either a for loop or a while loop. I've taken the for loop, guys. So now before we start, just try to think what should be the output. The output that we are expecting, it should be ELPPA, the reverse of apple, right? So this is the expected output. Now before we are trying to analyze, we just have to analyze the output, that we have to print E first, then L. As the strings are represented in the form of index, so we can go with the index representation. Here I have used for loop because for loop will help me in trying to extract each character of a string or traversing each character in a string. As we have taken the for loop, just try to think that we have to traverse in reverse direction. As the strings are represented in the form of index, so what value will help us in trying to extract the length of the string? As index starts with 0, so it should be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. But if we go in the this way, but if we are trying to reverse the string, we have to go from this direction. So for that, I'll take an integer I and I'll try to give the length s dot length. Okay, now I've given the length, guys, but as it is, length will give me the exact count of the characters, that is it will be 5. But as the index starts from 0, so we have to go from 4 to 0, so that will be length minus 1. Now as I have taken length minus 1 and I'm trying to, till where I have to navigate, I have to go till, I have to traverse till 0. That should be greater than or equal to 0. And as I'm trying to do minus subtraction, so I'll try to give the decrement operator. So this will be I minus minus. So here the length is a method which is present in string class, and I'm trying to iterate from string length minus 1 to 0. So this will be in this direction. So now we have to just think that which method of the string will help us in extracting each character in the string. The method that is used is char at method. So the char at method will try to take an index. So the index that we have taken is I. So now we are trying to just print. So let me try to take the system.out.println statement. So this will help me to print the particular character. But what is the string that I've taken? So that is yes.caret. So now if I'm trying to execute this particular code, I'll be getting the expected output. Okay, you might say we are getting in this format, so let me try to change the println, which will help me to print a new line. Instead, I'll try to print in a single line with the help of system.out.print. Yes, so this is the expected output that we have received. Now let me try to keep the debug mode and try to explain you guys. Okay, so I have put the toggle point here. So let me try to click on debug as Java application. So now here this is the debug representation where each variable will help me to explain what is the value that has been taken. So here I have taken the string yes. So as you can see, the yes is represented with apple. And the value of I that I have taken is 4. right? So what is the length? S dot length is 5. So 5 minus 1 will be 4. So the index I is pointing to 4. Okay. So what will be the value of S dot character at 4? That is E. So that will print me value E. Okay. So now similarly the value of I will be decremented. So now the value of I will be 3. Right. So what is the next occurrence of 3, which is L? So L will be printed. Right. Next, let me similarly take the next index, and let me the next index value will be from 3, it will be decremented to 2. So the position, the index 2 is represented with P. So like that, it will try to print entire string in the reverse order. So as you can see, we have seen the reverse of the string apple. So this is how we can try to reverse a string in Java. It could be any string for that matter. We can just try to have the reversed string in this fashion. So the major concepts that here required in order to reverse a string is that we have to have a loop which will help us. It might be either a for or a while loop which will help us to reverse iterate through the characters of a string. And then we have used the index. For the index representation, we have used the length method which will help us to extract the length of the string and then length of the string. And then we have used the caret method which is present in the string class. So the caret method with the help of index will help us in order to traverse each character in a string. Traverse each character in a string. So this is how we can try to achieve reversing of a string, guys. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and please do subscribe and click on the like button. Thank you.